All right, so we'll start by standing nice and tall. Good, just let your knees soften. Good, and I just want you to breathe into your rib cage. So feel your rib cage expand as you inhale, and as you exhale, let it release back down. Good. Lovely. So just letting everything breathe into that rib cage, and think about what happens to your body as you exhale. So think about what happens in your shoulders, all right, as you're exhaling your breath. Good. Last one. Wonderful. Good. All right. Hands by your side. Lovely. We're going to inhale, exhale. We're just going to have a little stretch over. So just push it into this hip. Good. And bringing it back. Good. And then to your other side. Keep that length through your body as you move. Good. Lovely. And coming back. All right. You're going to place your hands into your lower back. So just spread your fingers along that lower back. All right. Good. So keep your knees nice and soft. Lengthen up through your neck. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Good. And we're just going to start to move your tailbone forwards and backwards. All right. So don't squeeze your bum. And as you're moving, just think of those muscles moving underneath your fingers. Good. So we're just going to breathe. So as you're breathing as well, just focus on your lower back. Good. All right. So we're going to push your bum out. And you're going to hold it there. So keep pushing into it and really breathe into it as well. And you'll probably feel this in your arms and your shoulders as well. Good. So keep breathing into your lower back. Good. Lovely. You're going to give it a rub. Wonderful. And then we're going to push it under. So tuck it under without squeezing your bum. Good. Hold it there. Good. Breathe into your lower back. Lovely. Good. All right. Let's take it back out. Good, you're going to drop your hands, all right, so you're keeping that arch here, pushing your bum out. We're going to inhale, and you're just going to let your whole body lean forwards, and your bum's going to go backwards, all right? So what we want to happen is that your head and your bum stay in line with one another. Good, and then you're going to come back up. Keep that bum sticking out. Good, and then bringing it back. Good, lovely. So this is called a hip hinge. And you can use this into your day-to-day life. So when you're brushing your teeth, if you're washing dishes, things like that, make sure that you push your bum out slightly, all right? Because what we do sometimes is we tuck under as when we're doing stuff, all right? And then that puts pressure into your lower back. Good. All right, let's do one more. Lovely, good. Hold it there. Excellent. All right, so we're going to have a little twist around. So twist around. Good, bringing it back into your other side. Twist. Good, lovely. All right, let's open up your feet, turn your toes out. We're going to have a little rotate through. Good, lovely. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Keep lengthening through your neck. Wonderful. And then back the opposite way. Lovely. Good. All right, bringing it back to the center. So you're just going to lean over into one knee. As you lean over, make sure your weight goes behind, all right, and it doesn't push into this knee. You shouldn't feel any pressure in that knee. Good. Bringing it back up and then to your other side, all right? So slightly push back into your bum. Good. And again, just slightly push back into your bum. Good. Lovely. So we're just stretching into those inner thighs. You may feel this into your glutes as well. Good. Last one. Wonderful. Okay, the next time we do it, you're going to push, this foot is going to turn and you're going to lift your toes. So you keep this leg straight, come back, good, and then that's it, push into your glutes. Good, and again, lovely. Now it's up to you, you can go nice and low with this, so you can bend this knee, and if you feel that you've got lots of movement, then take it lower. If not, just stay where you're comfortable, all right, because it can be a massive stretch on those inner thighs going into your hamstrings. Good, lovely. Make sure your body goes back, all right? So you shouldn't be leaning your body forwards, all right? Stays back. Good. All right, last one, each side. Wonderful. Oh, I can't stop. Good, bring it back to the center. Lovely, and we're gonna do nice high knees. Good. Lovely, one more each side. Excellent. All right, open up your feet again, hands to your hips, and we're just going to rotate through those hips. Good. Lovely. And back the opposite way. Good. Lovely. Last one. Wonderful. Good. Okay, let's bring it back in. Okay, so we're going to squeeze both bum cheeks and then release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Good. Lovely. So a lot of the time our lower back gets sore because our glutes are weak. All right, so they're taking a lot of pressure from the fact that the glutes are weak. All right, and a lot of the time it's because our shoulders and our middle back are really tight as well, so that has an impact on your lower back. Good. All right, so just squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Good. Last one. Wonderful. All right, now I want you just to squeeze one side. So this takes me a minute to get it into my brain. All right, so you can put your hand on there if you want, and you're just going to squeeze one side. Good. So my left side squeezes a lot more easier than my right. So I'm doing my left at the minute, but when I get to my right, it takes a lot of concentration. Okay. So it's trying to connect with your glutes. And if you're finding this incredibly hard, it might be that your glutes aren't firing. So your brain isn't connecting to the muscles in your glutes. So when you're exercising, you're never strengthening them. All right. So this is just about trying to connect the brain. So it's all through the central nervous system. Good. Last one. Good. Now try and do your other side. So this is where I struggle. I have to really think about this side. Good. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Lovely. So you're just trying to fire into those glutes. Good. Lovely. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Excellent. Let's do both together again and release. Good. Good. Lovely. Last one. Wonderful. Excellent. All right, so keeping the feet nice and forwards, all right, I want you to squeeze your legs together. So keep your feet nice and flat. So very little movement this. You're going to, so like you're squeezing your inner thighs together, but your hips slightly open and your legs slightly turn out, all right? And I want you to do this without squeezing your bum, all right? So it's just a slight little turn within the legs, keeping your feet flat, keeping your weight into your heels. You'll feel your hips slightly open, but you're not clenching your glutes. Good. Lovely. All right, now as you're doing this, I want you just to slightly bring in the side of your glutes, all right? So it's not a full clench, not a full squeeze. You should just be able to feel these muscles on the side. You can pop your hands on them if you need to. You should just be able to feel them slightly pull in as you turn through those legs, all right, and try and bring your thighs together. Good. So again, just trying to connect your brain to your glutes, get the movement. So quite often when our body's starting to fail us and starting to hurt, it's because those little muscles aren't doing as they should do. So we can do massive amounts of exercise, but we need to focus on the little micro muscles, all right? And that's what Pilates does. It focuses on those micro muscles, so then we can become a lot more flexible. Good. All right, 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, have a little wiggle from side to side. Okay, so now you're going to take your weight out of one foot. All right, you can pop your big toe on the ground if you want to. All right, but just make sure you've got no weight in this leg. And all the weight is going into your other foot, but then you're lengthening up through that leg. All right, now I want you to move around the foot. So you're going to move your weight around. So you're going to bring your weight to the front, so to your toes, then out to the side, gets a bit wobbly, good, and then bring it behind into the heel, good, and then out to the other side, so the inner side, and then back up to the toes. And you're just going in a little circle around the foot. Good. So you're trying to keep your foot nice and flat and trying to put as little weight in the other foot as possible. All right. And you'll start to feel it. So you'll all feel it in different places depending on where your muscles are weak or tight. So you might feel it in the tops of your legs, the back of the legs, front, into the hips, into the glutes. All right. So it will be different. Good. Lovely. Last one. Well done, good. And have a little shake, good. All right, and then we'll go to your other side. So same again, you may find one side easier than the other. So as little weight as possible, or just pop your big toe onto the ground to help steady yourself. Take it to your toes, to your heel, inner, top, side, back, inner, good. Lovely. And the whole time you're moving, you're trying to keep that big toe of this leg, the foot that's on the ground nice and flat, trying to keep it down. Don't let it lift. Good. Lovely. Good. All right, last one round. Wonderful, good. And have a little shake. Excellent. All right, so we're going to do a little squat. So squats are really good as long as you do them properly. Are really good for activating and strengthening the glutes, all right? So keep your feet, it doesn't matter which way your feet go, they can turn out to the side or go forwards, but as long as your knees go in the same direction, all right? So as long as your knees go in the same direction as your feet. So we're going to inhale, exhale, your bum pushes back, so you're not lowering, you're pushing back, your knees push forwards, all right? Your head stays in line with your butt, and you can reach out your arms if you want, good. As you come back up, push away from your feet. So really push away from those feet to spring you back up. And you should be able to feel that happening in your legs and your glutes. Same again, push it back. Good. Push from your feet to come back up. Good. Lovely. Push it back. So we want the weight into the heels. All right. Feel your hips opening as you push down as well. Good. Make sure your big toe stays flat and pushing into the floor as well. Good, so we shouldn't have any pressure going into your knees at all. Good, lovely. So as we go down, we stretch through the glutes, and as we come back, we contract them, all right? So all muscles need a stretch and a contract in order for them to strengthen. Good, all right, last one, really push away from those feet. Oh, wonderful, good, and shake it out. Lovely. Bring your hands to your bum and you're just going to flick your heels back. Good. So keep your hips nice and still. Good. And you're just flicking your heels up towards your hands. Good. Just working it into your hamstrings, into your glutes and into your quads. Good. All right. Last one each side. Wonderful. And shake out. Lovely. Let's bring those arms up. Stretch. Good, and then we're going to rotate through your arms. Good. Lovely. Last one. Good, and back the opposite way. Good. Lovely. And last one. Good, and shake. Good. Wonderful. All right, let's come to the start of your mat. So we're going to inhale, stand tall, inhale, exhale, start to roll down, keep your chin to your chest, push your bum back, soften your knees, good, and just let your body hang there. Good, so just release your shoulders, good, make sure you're pushing into that bum, good, putting your weight back into your heels, let those shoulders relax, good, nice deep breath in, exhale, we're going to roll back up, good. Lovely. And then again, so you're pushing back, soften your knees slightly. Good. Wonderful. Chin to your chest. Good. Hold it there. Good. And breathe into your back. So as you're breathing, focus on your back. And as you exhale, feel your back and your muscles release and relax. Good. All right, nice deep breath in. Exhale, come back up. Lovely. And again, nice deep breath in, chin to your chest, push your bum back, soften your knees. Good, and just let everything hang. Good, so this time, as you inhale, I want you to feel your body move. So you're going to inhale, so it's and all your body's going to lift, and then exhale, let it go down again, and inhale, and exhale. Good. Lovely. So keep that going. So each time you should be able to get a little bit more movement into that spine. Good. Last one. Lovely. And then we're going to hold it here and we're going to come straight down onto all fours. Good, so pop your toes into the ground, hands are underneath your shoulders, so just spend a second to get your posture correct. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Good, head is nice and lengthened, looking towards the ground, shoulders are back, you're pushing away from your hands, and you're just going to let your tailbone move forwards and backwards, nice and slowly. Try and keep the rest of the body nice and still. Good. All right, one more each way. Lovely, good. And then I want you to really push your bum up and let your lower back dip. All right, so your bum is pushing up and your lower back is dipping. All right, and I want you to keep it in that posture. All right, keep it in that position. So we're looking towards the ground, we're pushing away from the hands, slightly hold onto your belly button, and you're going to start to take your bum back towards your heels. But the minute you feel your tailbone tuck under, all right, stop it and bring it back up. So we want to keep your bum in exactly the same position as you move it towards your heels. Good. Your neck stays in the same position as well. Good. So do not let your tailbone tuck under, really important. We're just trying to get into those hips. So all movement goes through our hips, so it's really important to keep them healthy. Good. All right, last one. Good. Excellent. Okay, this time we're going to keep it, we can have a little tilt forwards and backwards if you need it, all right? And then you're going to take it back into that lower back arch, pushing your bum out. And then this time I want you to push away from your hands. So as you're lowering, you're pushing away from your hands to push you towards your heels. And then as you come back up, you're using your hands to pull into the ground to pull you back up, all right? So now we're working through your arms and your shoulders, as well as your hips and your glutes. Good. So this is just a simplified version of a squat. Good. Getting those glutes activating and working. Good. So push away from your hands as you go down, and then push into the floor to pull you back up. Push away. Good. Pull back up. Lovely. Good. All right, last one. Wonderful, good. All right, again, just let your tailbone move forwards and backwards. Good, without squeezing your bum. Lovely, all right, and then we're going to take it back into that position, so a dip spine, pushing your bum out. So this time, you're going to push away with your opposite hand, and you're going to take your bottom over to the opposite leg, all right? So it's a bit of a diagonal. And then you pull back with that hand to bring you up, and then to your other side. Push away from your hand, take it to the opposite side, pull with the hand to bring you back up. And again, good. Keep that lower back dipped, keep the bum pushing up. Good, just working into your hips. Good. So tight hips can be a reason as well why our lower back gets sore. Good, last one each side. Wonderful, good. All right, and then relax your feet down. Keep your knees up nice and open, nice and wide. Big toes together. And we're just gonna bring it down and just hold it there and breathe into your tummy. And as you breathe, and as you exhale, just feel those hips relaxing. Lovely. Okay, keep your hands out in front of you, and you're just going to lift your body off the mat. Keep your shoulders relaxed, keep your bum towards your heels, and then you're going to curve your spine, and then you're going to let it dip. All right, so we're letting it curve, and then letting it dip. Try and keep your bum towards your heels as you move. Good. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Good, last one. Lovely, good. All right, let's come over onto your bottoms. Good. Excellent. So I want you to get your cushions. Good. So get your cushions. Good. And you're going to sit on them. Good. With your legs out in front of you. So it's just going to give you a little bit more length through that bottom back. All right. So what we don't want to happen is that you're tucking under through your pelvis. We want to keep it nice and long and lengthened. All right. So your knees are out in front of you. Try and put your feet flat on the ground, but if you can't, you can just go up onto your heels, all right? So shoulders relaxed. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're going to tuck under with your tailbone and move your body back away from your knees. And then we're going to come up nice and tall. Really feel that lower back stretching and lengthening. And then we're going to bring it back again. Good. Lovely. So when lower backs get sore, they need movement, okay? And the more you move them, the more they will release, okay? Even though it feels a little bit sore to start with, the more you move them, the better they will feel, unless they've gone into spasm, and then you've got to be a lot more careful. Good. All right, last one. Good. Let's come up nice and tall. So feel that length through that spine there. Shoulders nice and relaxed. You're going to bring your arms out in front of you. Good. We're going to inhale. Exhale. Take one hand behind. Good. Coming back. So just twisting into that middle back, into the thoracic area. Good. Exhale. Inhale to bring it back. Check in with your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed as you move. All right. Good. Fab. All right, one more each side. Good, lovely, excellent. Let's bring the legs out nice and straight. Flex through your feet, and you're just going to have a stretch forward. So again, don't worry about how far you can stretch. Bring your chin to your chest. Lovely, good. All right, let's bring those feet back up. Good, so again, feel that length through the bottom of your spine. Lengthen up, good. Hands out in front of you. So this time I want you to keep the length of the spine. So we're not going to sink into it. We want to keep it nice and lengthened. And you're just going to lean it back slightly and then come back in. Good. So as you exhale, lean it back. Inhale, come back in. All right, so you're really trying to keep that bottom spine nice and lengthened and lifted as you move. So this can be a lot of pressure on the body. This is not an easy move. So don't push it too much unless you feel that you can push it. All right. So listen to your body. Good. So if you want to, each time you can take it back a little bit further, but just make sure you don't sink into it. All right. You want to keep it lengthened. Good. This is going to help to lengthen out those hamstrings as well. All right. Last one. Good. Well done. Good. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let your knees bob out up and down and have a stretch over your legs. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Okay, let's come back up again. So sitting up nice and tall. Good. So this time we're going to take it back slightly, but you're going to lift your arms. But if you lift your arms, make sure you don't lift your shoulder or lift through your rib cage. Okay. So coming back up, take it back, keep that length through the spine, and you're just going to lift your arms. And again, it's entirely up to you how high you take those arms, but listen to your body. And if it doesn't want to be pushed a lot, just take it to where you're comfortable. All right, there's no point hurting yourself for the sake of a move. Good, slightly hold on to your belly button as you go back as well. That's going to help to support your lower back. Good, last one. Wonderful. Good. Bring the soles of the feet together again and have a little stretch over. Excellent. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. So you're just going to take your bum off the cushions, but you want the cushions right behind your back. All right. So you want them right behind your back. So we're going to straighten the legs. Good. You're going to sit up as tall as you can. Good. We're going to inhale. Exhale. You're going to tuck under with your tailbone. Good. We're not going to take it all the way. We're just going to take it a little bit. And then you're going to come back up and lengthen as straight as possible. Try and keep your feet as flexed as you can, and then roll it back down. Good, halfway. Tuck under with your tailbone, pull back with your belly button and your rib cage as you move. Coming back up nice and tall. Good, and again. Good. Lovely. So each time I want you to take it a little bit further, but don't take it all the way down to the ground. Good. Lovely. Hold on to that belly button. Keep flexing through your feet. Good. Breathe. Exhale down. Inhale up. Good. Exhale down. Good. Inhale up. Lovely. All right. One more. Good. Excellent. All right. Let's have a stretch forward. So stretch it forward. Only go as far as you can. Good. Relax your shoulders. Lovely. All right, so now we're going to take it all the way down to the ground. All right, so keep those feet flexed, hands out in front of you. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, tuck under with your tailbone, curve your spine. Good. Keep your chin to your chest until your head goes down to the floor. All right, so until you feel your head touching the floor, keep your chin to your chest. And then we're going to bring the arms over. The chin comes to the chest. The rib cage pushes back. The abdominals pull back. Tuck under with your tailbone to roll yourself up. Good. So Deb, if it's still too much on your lower back, just continue with these ones. All right, so don't take it all the way down. And the same for anyone else. If it feels too much on your lower back, just continue with these and come back up. All right, lovely. Or otherwise you can take it all the way back. Good. Stretch into it. Good. Lovely. Good. All right, last one. Let's do one more. Good. Well done. Lovely. And then when you've done your one more, we're going to take it all the way down. You're going to bend your knees. Good. Keep those cushions there. Good. Let your arms open out to the side, palms facing the ceiling, and you're just going to tilt your tailbone forwards and backwards or up and down without squeezing your bum. Good. Just letting that tailbone move. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Hold it there. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. You're going to bring one knee in towards your chest. Take it back down. Good. Bring the other knee in towards your chest. Take it back down. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Try and keep your hips nice and still as you move. Good. Slightly hold on to your belly button. Good. One more each side. Lovely. Excellent. All right, let's take the cushions away. We're going to use them again in a minute. Let's take the cushions away. We're going to bring the knees in towards your chest and have a little rock from side to side. Good. Lovely. Okay, let's hold on to the top of one knee and lengthen your other leg onto the ground. Good. Okay, so you're just slightly holding on to the top of that knee. All right, keep your shoulders open. And then with your heel of your straight leg, you're going to pull your heel in. All right, so you're going to pull it in, and then you're going to push your heel away to straighten. So we're using the heel to pull in and then push away. Good. Pulling it in. Good. And push away. So this is really good for the SI joint, so the sacroiliacal joint, which is just at the lower bottom of your spine. All right, it's quite you'll probably feel it's quite a thick thing, and sometimes you get clicking in there if you suffer with it. So this can help to strengthen it. Good. 2 more. 1. Good. And 2. Lovely. Excellent. Bring both knees in. Have a little rock. Good. And then to your opposite side. Good. And same again. So we're going to pull that knee in and then push it away. Pull the knee in and push it away. Good. Lovely. Great. 3 more. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Lovely. All right, bringing the knees in, have a little rock. Wonderful. All right, and then you're going to get both your cushions and you're going to place them in between your inner thighs. Good. And then walk your feet together. All right, so walk your feet together so your feet are nice and flat on the ground. Good. Make sure your pelvis is nice and neutral, your shoulders are nice and open. Good. And you're going to squeeze your thighs into the cushions and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Keep those feet nice and flat, all right? Push down through your big toe, then you'll get more feedback through those muscles. Make sure you don't clench your glutes as you're doing this. Good. All right, 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, good. And then we're going to hold and squeeze. Keep holding, keep squeezing. Good. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Have a little relax, have a little wiggle. Good. And then we're going to just squeeze in one side, all right? So still keep those feet together, keep them nice and flat. And you're just going to squeeze in one leg into the cushions, but keep the other leg as still as possible. Make sure you don't squeeze your bum. Good. Lovely. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then to your opposite side, squeeze in and release. And you may find one side is a lot harder to do than the other side. And generally, it's harder to keep one leg still. All right. So usually your more dominant side, it's harder to keep that leg still because it wants to get involved. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Squeeze both knees in. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. All right, take the cushions away. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let your knees open and just let those legs bob up and down. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to roll over onto your side. All right, you're going to take your cushions with you. Good. You're going to come up. Well, no, actually, we'll go down onto your arm. So bring your head on top of your arm. Good. You want your knees stacked together, all right? Make sure your hips are stacked on top of one another as well, and you've got the cushions in between your legs. So keep your feet together. Good. And you're just going to squeeze down with your knee and release. Squeeze down with your knee and release. Good. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Good. 2 more. 1 and 2. Excellent. All right. And then you're going to squeeze and lift your legs and bring the legs back down. Good. So keep your knees on the floor. Good. Don't let your knees lift. Just let the legs, lower legs lift. Your feet lift off the ground. The knees stay down onto the floor. Good. Lovely. 2 more. Good. Excellent, good. Have a little wiggle. Lovely. And then your hand that's on the ground, so this one, you're going to place it behind you, all right? So I'll turn around so you can see what I'm doing with it. Good. So we've gone from here, and then this hand is going to go on the floor behind you, palm facing upwards, all right? Good. All right. And then this arm, all right, we're going to hold it there. Good. And then you're just going to squeeze into your cushions, all right? And you're going to roll your body forward and then come back up. Good. And then roll. Good. Come back up. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Good. Last one. Lovely. All right. And then you're going to bring your hand up towards the ceiling. Good. And you're just going to take your arm back. Good. And bring it down to the ground. Good. Take your arm back. Good. And bring it down to the ground. Good. So just working through your middle back. Good. Lovely. 2 more. Lovely. Excellent. Okay. Let's come up into sitting position. Get rid of your cushions in a minute. Good. Lovely. Bring your legs out straight. Give them a little wiggle and have a little stretch forwards. Good. And just think about how your legs are feeling right now, how your glutes feel right now. Good. All right. Let's come over to your opposite side. Good. So we're going to place that head on top of the arm. Make sure your hips are nice and stacked on top of one another. Your knees are on top of one another as well. All right. So your knees are in line with one another. Good. All right. So we're going to inhale. Keep the shoulder nice and relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze into the cushions and release. Squeeze down and release. Good. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Good. So keep the feet together. Keep that lower leg nice and still. And your top leg is just pushing down and coming back up again. Make sure your knees stay in line with one another. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Good. All right. And then keeping the feet on the ground, you're going to squeeze and lift your legs. Good. Bringing it back down. Good. Squeeze and lift. Good. Squeeze and lift. Good. Lovely. Great. Let's go for 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. All right. Let's take this hand behind you, so like we did before. Good. Hand is on the ground, and we're just going to roll into that arm and squeeze and bringing it back. Roll into the ground and squeeze and bring it back. Good. So it's a nice release for the shoulder as well, opening up the shoulder. Good. Last one. Lovely. And then you're going to bring that arm up to the ceiling. Good. And you're just going to pull it back, bring it forwards, pull it back, bring it forwards. Good. Lovely. Good. Last one. Fabulous. Okay, let's roll over onto your tummy, and you're going to place the cushions underneath your pelvic area. All right, so underneath your pelvis. Good. So then you're going to let your body relax down onto the floor. So your hips and your bum is lifted. Good. So head on top of your hands. Good. You're going to pop your toes into the ground. We're going to inhale, exhale, lengthen through both knees without squeezing your bum, and then bring the knees back down. Lengthen, bring it back down, lengthen. Good. Lovely. One more. Wonderful. Good. All right. Bring your arms out in front of you. Good. Shoulders nice and relaxed. We're going to inhale, exhale, and you're going to lift up onto your arms. So you're lengthening through your arms, and you're going to lengthen through your knees at the same time. Good. And then bring it down. Good. As you come up, I want you to try and tuck under with your tailbone so you can feel your pelvis and your hips pushing down into the cushions. All right. And then bringing it back in. Good. Push down with the tailbone. Good. Last one. Lovely. Good. Have a little wiggle. And then keep your legs nice and relaxed. So pop your feet onto the ground now. All right. Tuck under with your tailbone. And then as you lift, you're going to reach up through one arm. But really try to get that tailbone tucking under. And then coming back down. And then to your other side. Good. So really trying to tuck under with the tailbone as you lift. Good. Great. Last one each side. Good. Lovely. All right, and then when you've done, just relax back down to the ground, and you're going to tilt your tailbone forwards and backwards or up and down. Good, without squeezing your bum. All right, so you're just letting it push down into the cushions and then push back up. Good, getting that movement into your lower back. Good, last one. Lovely. All right, let's take it up onto all fours. Good. And you're going to take it into cat stretches. So just letting your whole body move. Good. And then bringing it back up. Keep your elbows nice and straight. Take your time with it. Really feel the movement. Think about where your body feels tight. Think about where it feels a little bit softer. All right. Try not to let your bum move back towards your heels. All right. Keep your bum really still. So it's all just working through your spine. You're letting it dip and then pushing back up and letting it dip. Good. Lovely. Good. So Deb, really focus on your belly button. All right. So as you come up, think about your belly button pushing up through into your back and up to the ceiling. So you don't want your bum to push away from you. And then you're going to let it dip. And then your belly button pushes up. And then your belly button lowers down towards the ground. That's it. Brilliant. Well done. Good job. Excellent. Lovely. One more each way. Good. Excellent. And then we're going to have a little stretch back. Wonderful. Let's come back up onto all fours. Make sure your pelvis is nice and neutral. Push away from your hands. And then you're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg without your hips moving. So take them nice and slowly. Try not to let your body wobble. Hold on to your belly button. Good. And take it slow so you can really focus on your core staying nice and strong and stable. So your core is stabilizing you. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Good. Wonderful. Take your time with it. Don't worry about how high the leg comes up. If you need to make it lower, just make it lower so you can control it more. Good. So really working with your core. Great job. Lovely. All right, one more each way. Good. You're doing really well. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Lovely. And then when you've done, we'll have a little stretch back. Lovely. And then you're going to come up into kneeling. Now, I always put a cushion under my knees because I get sore knees on this floor, but it's up to you. If you need a cushion, pop a cushion under. If not, you can do it without. So we're going to bring one leg out in front of you. Good. So make sure that you lengthen up through your body, all right? So you're not sunken into it. We really want to lengthen up, all right, through that body. Hands to your hips. Keep the upper body nice and strong and tall. And you're just going to tuck under with your tailbone, squeeze your bum, and then push your bum back. Tuck under, squeeze, push your bum back. Good. Lovely. Keep that length through the body, through the waist. Good. Really squeeze your bum as you tuck it under. That's going to really get into those hips, going down into the thighs. You may feel it into your glutes as well. Just depends on how your body is. Good. Last one. Good. All right. And then you're going to tuck under, squeeze, and just slightly push the knee away. But keep your body nice and upright. And then bring the knee back in. Push your bum back. Good, tuck under, push your knee away. Good, bringing it back. Good, push under, push your knee away. Good, squeeze your bum as you tuck under. Good, 2 more. 1. And we've lost Debbie. 2. Good. All right, and then we're going to bring it down. We're going to swap over to your opposite side. Good, lengthen up. Good. All right, hands to your hips. Good, really lengthen up through that body. Slightly push your bum back. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze, tuck under. Release. Good, squeeze. So it may feel different on one side than it does the other. If you're very flexible in this area, you might not feel it at all. Good, so squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Good. Great, 2 more. Good, all right, and then we're going to tuck under, squeeze, and push the knee away. Good, bringing it back. Good, tuck under, squeeze, push the knee away. Good, bringing it back. Lovely, and again. So really squeeze those glutes and you get more of an impact going on through the legs and the hips. Good, last one. Lovely, good job. All right, let's bring it in. Good, and then we're going to bring your arms out nice and tall. Take the arm over. Good, bring it back. Good, take your arm over. Good, bring it back. Lovely, 1 more each side. Good. Excellent. Sorry, I lose count all the time. Good, all right, and then we're going to bring one leg out. All right, so you're going to bring one leg out. Good. All right, we're going to inhale. As you exhale, keep this length through your body, and you're going to start to lift your leg and bring your hand down. Good. And then you're going to bring it back up. Good. And then bring it back down again. Just let Deb back in. Good. Lovely. Good. Great. Okay, so now what I want you to do is, this is really hard, all right? So bear with it and see how you get on. Don't push it. Instead of using your hand and your leg to push you up and to push you down again, I want you to use your core, all right? So as you're coming down, you really focus on this area, all right? And it's your core that you're going to try and hold on to bring you down to the ground, all right? And then as you come up, instead of pushing away from your hands, really hard, Val, so take your time. Don't worry if you can't go all the way down. So as you come back up, use your core, really pull through that core to bring you back up, all right? So this is really difficult, all right? So just do it to where you can do it. And if you can't, then just let your hand bump down and then push yourself back up. All right, but it's just giving you that insight of how much we need to use the core on a lot of the moves to get that core activating and make it stronger. Good. Woo! Good, lovely. 1 more. Good, excellent. All right, have a little stretch back into child's pose, all right, or do whatever you need to do. Good, just breathe into your tummy. Lovely, and then we'll come up and we'll do the other side. So we always have a harder side. All right, so you're going to bring your leg out. So to start with, we'll just drop down and then push it back up. Good, so you're using your momentum, you're using your hands and your legs to move your body. Good, lovely. Great, okay, and then on the next one, you're going to try and use your core, all right? So don't listen to your body, and if it doesn't want to be pushed, then don't let it be pushed, but you can just drop it down here if you want, if you're struggling, and then push away, and then try and use your core a little bit. So just work with what you've got. Good. Lovely. So all the moves we do in Pilates, we should be focusing on the center of our body doing the majority of the work, all right? But just because we don't really think of our bodies, we use our arms, our shoulders, our feet, our legs to do moves when we should really be using a lot of the core. Good. Lovely. This is just a good exercise to demonstrate it. Good. Last one, even though it's hard. Good. Excellent. Lovely. All right, let's take it onto all fours. Good. And we're just going to have a little cat stretch again. Good. So breathe nice and deeply. So the breath is really important as we move because it helps to relax the muscles. All right. So really focus on how your body feels as you're moving. Where have I put my phone? Good. All right. Let's go for one more each side or each way. Good. Lovely. All right. And again, just have a little rest back into child's pose. Open your knees up nice and wide. All right. And just breathe into your tummy. Debbie, you can always pop your cushions behind your bum if you want to get your bum a bit further down. You can always pop the cushions there and it'll help. Good. Just help you to relax a bit more into it and let those hips open. Good. Lovely. So just breathe there. Great. All right, let's bring it back up and then you're going to roll all the way down to the ground. Good, so we're going to roll all the way down to the ground. Lovely. When you get there, we're going to bring one knee into tabletop position. You're going to bring your opposite hand to the outer knee, lift it up and across your body. All right, so you're bringing it across the body. Good, just stretching into the glutes, into the legs. Good, keep your shoulders relaxed. Good, breathe nice and deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good, lovely. And just pay attention to what happens as you exhale your breath. All right, so if you keep those breaths nice and long and deep, you should really feel the body relax as you exhale. Good. All right, one more breath on that side. Good, lovely. And then we'll bring it back to the center. Good. You're going to take it over to your other side, bring it into tabletop position, opposite hand out to knee lift, and take it across. Good. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Keep that weight of your hand pushing down. Good. And just breathe nice, slow, long, deep breaths. And be aware of what happens as you exhale. Onto the ground. Give your legs a little shake, and then just let your legs and your hips feel nice and open. Your arms feel nice and open. As you start to breathe into your body, just letting everything release and relax. So just give yourself this time. How your body is feeling. Let go of any tension. ground. Feel your spine release, your back muscles. Let your shoulders feel nice and open. Breathe in deeply into your tummy. And as you exhale, allow your stomach muscles to release and relax. Let go of any tension. Your ribcage and your chest feel open and light. Releasing your arms away from your shoulders. Your shoulders and your neck soften. As you release your jaw, taking the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And just focus on your whole body as you inhale. And as you exhale, allow your whole body to release and let go. Just keep your attention to your breath. Feel your tummy rise and fall. With your next exhale, just starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly moving your head from side to side. When you're ready, start to lift your knees, keep your feet and your knees together. Just allow your legs to sway slowly from side to side. You can take your legs all the way down to the ground if you want on each side, just to get a little bit more of a twist and stretch into your side. Lovely. All right, let's bring those knees in towards your chest. Good, and just give your lower back a little massage. Just do little circles, go from side to side. Lovely. All right, let's roll all the way over onto one side. Good, excellent. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall. Good, you can sit however you feel comfortable. We're going to have a little stretch around. Back to your opposite way. Good. And then we're going to come over onto your all fours. Lovely. Take one leg out, have a little stretch. You're pushing to your heel. You're bringing it back in, and then to your other side, push into your heel. Lovely, and coming back in. All right, let's take your bottom back. All right, if you've got your cushions closed, just pop them underneath your heels. So pop your cushions underneath your heels, and then we're going to pop your heels back. So you're going into a squat position. So squat position is really, really important for our body. All right, so we're going to inhale, exhale, slowly start to roll all the way back up. Good. When you get there, have a little shake. Good. All right, standing tall. We're going to inhale, exhale. We're going to bring opposite hand, opposite knee in. Good. Lovely. Good. One more each side. Excellent. Good. Have a little shake. Lovely. Let's lift one leg off the ground. Good. Keep your hips still and just let the leg go forwards and backwards. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. And then to your other side. Same again. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. And shake it out. Good. Let's bring the arms up. Stretch. Lovely. Take it over to one side. Good. Take it back and over to your other side. Good. Lovely. Open up your chest. Good. And then we're going to inhale, exhale, flop it down. So Deb, if your back is too sore, just do what you can on these, or just do a little pelvic tilt. Good. All right, one more. Lovely. And stretch it up, stretch as high as you can. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Lovely. And bring it in. Well done. Thank you so much. Did so well. Brilliant job. Great.